right, fool? Shit. Let it be known then.
I think you ever play Tony Hawk? The skating game?
Yeah, back in the day, I used to be on that shit.
Yeah. I think that's what kind of like, do you think that's what kind of got popping streetwear and stuff like that? Before Supreme and stuff like that? Like, I was watching a podcast and they were kind of talking, he kind of brought that up in a way, and then after I started thinking about it, and I was like, that's true, like.
Honestly, it was everything, because like what we see as streetwear now is a merge of the punk rockers, the emo kids, the hip hoppers, and the skateboarders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in the early 2000s, everybody was doing that shit. So it's like, it was really this. And for me, it was the it was skateboarding. Honestly, skateboarding is what brought all the cultures together to what we have today, I believe.
Right.
Because like everybody from, you know what I'm saying, each race was skateboarding, and then the clothing from skateboarding was always so dope, yeah. So that's what I feel like what kind of ushered in the streetwear stuff. Because if you got Spanish people skateboarding, like all the races, and they're in it and owning businesses, you know what I'm saying, like the DGKs and all that stuff. So of course they're gonna make the clothes, and the clothing is gonna be influenced by their upbringing, and then it's gonna come out to the streets, and people from around the world gonna see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they might see like the famous stars and straps straight with the family and stuff like that, and they might be like, hey, what is that? Yeah, see what I'm saying? And people might be like, what the hell? Like, what is that from Australia or whatever? Then they find out what it is, and they be like, yeah, okay, oh damn, yeah, it's about family. Then they take that and they bring it into their culture and stuff. So yeah, skateboarding is what really influenced everything, the whole streetwear thing, honestly. The skateboarding culture is what influenced the whole streetwear culture as it is now, honestly.
And then like I remember the game, you could like switch up their clothes, or you could pick, because I remember they had like 4 star, 0, like 4 star was like one of the brands, and then they had like, but that was like strictly clothing. It wasn't necessarily like skateboards. It was just like jeans and shirts, you know. And that was pretty dope back then. And then obviously they had like Zero Baker and all these other kind of companies that were coming up, Shorties, you know. I was watching the Shorties video yesterday, and that shit was like I kind of brought a bigger impact of hip hop into the skateboarding community, because Chad Muska, and then they were using hella like hip hop.
But yeah, I guess you get, like I said, the Tony Hawk and the whole skateboarding thing. Yeah, it did.
And then to add graffiti to it too, because usually if you go skate somewhere, it's a lot of times they're like graffiti spots. You know, it's like these hidden back corners that nobody's really kicking it at. You know, you go right there to get turned up, or you go over there to paint, or you go there to skate. You know?
Let's keep it real. The West Coast influenced the whole streetwear culture.
Yeah.
I think everybody wants to, or everybody's inspired by the way the West Coast is. Because even the whole skinny jeans thing came from skateboarding. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the people that was like like I said, the emo kids, the punk rockers, and then you had like the jerkers. Remember, you're a jerk. They brought out the skinny jeans, and they didn't really bring it out, but they, you know what I'm saying, just by them doing it like that, it made it more, I guess, live and seen worldwide, I guess, you know what I mean? But then people started seeing that it was coming from the West Coast, you know what I mean? And the streetwear is, you know, people of the streets. It's not really corporate people, you know what I'm saying? It's us down here making stuff like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like this unique, different stuff that people don't know about, you know.
You made that one, as you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, time.
The DTG print. I printed this one, but I have my artist from the team.
Sublimation, no?
Yeah, Sublimation, yeah.
Yeah, Sublimation side. You need a big ass sublimation paper though, like that big, just to make match up one that shirt, you know.
Heck yeah.
But it is pretty sick. I like it. I like doing the socks. Sublimation socks.
The socks be looking dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I need to tap in with you, get some of those next. I be seeing them. You got the little, so you put it on the little sock.
Like a sleeve.
Yeah, little sock sleeve thing. Yeah.
It's just pressure. It's easy, you know. It's just the printer. It needs to be like a special type of ink in order to print on that, you know.
Cause I used to wonder how the hell, like, how do they do this, bro? This is all over print and they sublimated. So this is like
Yeah, so they literally cut out the fabric first, you know, and then heat press. They got the big press, they just press it on and it'll come out, and then they gotta sew it after.
I thought they literally just laid up. I seen something like that before, bro. I seen people do it like that too. They lay the whole shirt down. It's almost like if you use the screen print, you know what I mean, have a super big screen print. But it's just a big old heat press. They put the whole shirt down. They put the big paper, like you were saying, with the design on it, and put it on top and heat press it and pull it up. But I don't know, bro. Certain stuff, I don't know how they do it. I'm gonna keep it 100.
No, yeah, that's exactly how to do it, and then they just sew it up.
I don't know if they sewed it or
Yeah, they press it first. Like so, this portion right here, the front is one, and then the sleeves are a different one,
okay,
and then the back is one. So they're just 3 different layers. Yeah, because if you hit press it with the seam, the in between the seam will be white still, you know, where the area didn't get covered. Yeah. But they got so they have it cut first, and then when they sew it up, that's how it's able to bond and the image looks on contact, you know.
Yes, sir. And this Ghost Raider tee will be available soon. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can DM me right now if y'all want it.
Got the pre-orders.
Yes, sir. Pre-order. Stop playing.
That's the way to go, you know. If you can't make it, you need to pre-order them.
Pre-order up. So if y'all, you know what I'm saying, be down with the movement, you like what you see, holler at me. I'll get you this piece right now. Until we drop it though, I'm trying to drop everything accordingly. I want to drop like the logo tee, either first or second. I'm trying to decide. Cause I'm just anxious to really drop this Bad Vibes T-shirt. I got a lot of designs that I'm like anxious to drop. So like, I gotta do it one by one because I don't want nothing to get overshadowed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to drop a T-shirt this day, then the next day drop another one just because I'm so anxious to get all these designs out. And then like people don't even understand like the value of these messages in the T-shirts, because every one of my T-shirts and like designs or you know the way I use it, it's a message behind it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. It's a positive message too. That's what I like. You know, it's pretty.
Some of them might have it might have a I guess you could say negative, not message, but it might have a negative saying on it or something like that. But it's still positive. You know what I mean? The story behind the design will still be positive, basically.
Like the Kill Bad Vibes when that one's sick, and the Smile More, right, or something like that. Make sure to smile.
Yeah, make sure to smile.
Yeah, that one's tight. You know, which is good. You know, like it's a lot easier to go smile. You could be a dick and dog people or have a shitty face. You know, but they ain't gonna do you nothing. When they see you, they're gonna be like, oh, there's that fucking fool. You know, this fucking asshole, and avoid you as opposed to you just being cool, throw a little smile and be like, hey, what up? And next time they see you, know?
Especially like, bro, I'm in my 30s, bro, so I'm not a youngster anymore. Yeah. So I'm more mature and everything. And a lot of people once they get towards their 80s, bro, they stop being fresh. You know, they stop taking care of their health and their wealth and stuff like that. And some people just stop caring about like their appearance. You know, like that's the main thing about this clothing line. I made this for people that's, you know, out of college, you know, we in our 30s and we still could be fresh and we still showing the youngsters like, bro, this is where you get it from, you know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all wearing all this one yellow shoe, one purple shoe, one this and one that. We had some crazy stuff growing up too, I can't lie. But like, somebody got to be here to show y'all, you know what I'm saying, that you can still be fresh and still be older and how to coordinate some style, you know, because I had to learn from somebody, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, sure. I learn something new every day. You feel me? Yeah. Even like with the different pieces that you got, bro. It's a whole nother like your writing, like with the days. Like you did that yourself?
Some of them, not these two, not this one and the other one. The one that I had like in the back blasted, I did that one.
The one I just rocked in the photo shoot?
No, that's my boy Mario the Body. He did that one and the other one that's kind of more rugged. But
it's crazy. All your every different font that you use, you know what I'm saying, or every different handwriting that you use, bro, it's a different vibe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just crazy. It's like its own world, each little piece. That's what I love about graffiti and art, period, though, bro. Like, you can see something your way and I can see it my way, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you could draw something a certain way and I could draw it this way. And then I look at yours, I'm like, damn, bro, you just opened me up to a whole nother world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's real stuff.
You ever do graffiti or anything like that?
When I was younger, I used to do it a little bit, yeah. I never really got too serious into it, but yeah. That's why my handwriting sucks, because it looks like
like graffiti.
Yeah, that's where I stopped learning. I was learning a little bit, but then after a while, I mean, I was, you know, getting my handwriting good and stuff, but then after a while, I started learning graffiti, and then it just took over, man. And now my handwriting is like a cross between almost nice and, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
graffiti type.
For real. How's the photography been going with you?
It's been going good. The same thing is everything. The main thing I've been learning this year, bro, is to get the business right instead of trying to take off. You know, just trying to get the business right first, so that way you can always make your money back off of what you put into it. You know, because if the business ain't right, you can't grow the business if you're not doing the business right. Basically, register the business. Do your tax stuff right, make sure you're putting the money that you make from whatever you do back into the business, you know, so you can grow it to get better, whatever.
Yeah.
Better supplies next time, better promotion, you know, stuff like that, better materials, you know, so you can grow, be bigger and better every time.
Yeah, there's two things I recommend to everybody that anybody gets into business. There's two very important things. First one, keep going, do it, and keep going. Don't ask people if they think it's dope, or you don't double question yourself. You know, if you came up with that idea and you're fucking with it, put it out. Someone's gonna like it, even if someone else's ass don't like it. There's definitely gonna be people like it. That's my first one, and don't stop. You know, keep dropping shit. Even if it's little, like if you question one, put it out, because that could be a whole filler. You know what I mean? So it could be a filler for the moment till you get to the other dope design. You know what I mean? And my second one is always save the real money. That's the most important. Save your real money. You can't cop if you ain't saving. And that's the most important thing. A lot of people, they like to celebrate too soon, and it's always gonna fuck with their bag. You know? Like you gotta wait. You gotta wait. You know?
That's what I was doing a lot. As a youngster, man, I would get the bag from clothes, bro, and just go splurge it and be like, okay, so I got a daughter, I need to do this.
Yeah.
Because it's tempting sometimes, bro, to like cut into that money and spend it on something, you know, when you got it right then and there. But it's like, it's smarter just to be like, dang, let me just take this, put this in here, put this much in the bank, put this right here, and then the rest of this, you know what I mean, do what I can with it, you know, instead of what I want to with it, and just sacrifice so you can have a better life in the future, you know.
Right.
By reinvesting those dividends, you know.
And that fucking up the real money, I learned that shit selling weed. I owed the homie some money for a fucking long time, like almost a year, bro. And I was already getting to the point where I was getting worried. I was like, damn. Like, I was still young, so I was like, would he kill me over money? You know, like, you don't know. You're like, would this person kill me over some money? Or
like
fucking...
on Friday. Huh?
Yeah, you know, and it was just like... I was like worried, you know, and finally when I got to pay him off, it was like cool, but I always had it in my mind like I'm never gonna fucking owe nobody after that. You know what I mean? It taught me a big lesson. I'm never gonna owe somebody money. If I'm never gonna like I said, if you can't, I heard someone else say it, but if you can't buy it twice, don't buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like make sure you have enough to get it twice if you're gonna get it. And it was like a good lesson. I'm glad I went through it. You know. That way, as opposed to being like in debt with a big company or bigger debt, you know what I mean? Like $10,000 debt or whatever, that would be fucking whack. But yeah, that taught me that lesson was always to save the real money, you know. And then from there, if I ever sold weed or ever did anything again, it was always like make sure I save that, make sure I save it. So that's what I started doing with the t-shirts. I started off with a little bit of t-shirts, started saving the money, and then I got my tax money, invest in equipment, you know. And then little by little, what that save money.
That's my main thing too. I want my shit when I put it out, it's gotta be perfect. I just gotta have my tags on there. Like,
yeah,
that was one of the things that was holding me back too, trying to learn how to do certain things. You know, like, well, it wasn't holding me back, but it was just one thing that that the reason why I didn't progress the way I wanted to. That I'm a perfectionist, bro. I'm too much of a perfectionist, bro. I'm an Aries, so I be wanting stuff to be. I be needing stuff to be perfectly perfect before I put it out and stuff, even though that don't even matter. As soon as you put it out, you're going to look at it like, damn, I could have did this to that. And man, I could have added this. You know what I'm saying? So there's, nothing's never really perfect. There's never a right time. You just got to just go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, well, I label everything when people buy it. So someone buys off, usually, especially if they buy on my website, I'll give them everything. I'll give them the hidden print, which is like a heat press kind of like. It'll be like a little logo somewhere random, you know? Kind of like this little one.
Like a tag?
So it'll be like a little logo like that hidden, and it'll be on the sleeve or in the sleeve of the hoodies. You know, it's always like hidden. And then, so that's how I know if I bump into somebody in the street or whatever, and they're rocking the T-shirt, I'll know if they bought it or if I gave it to them based off the tag. So I'll look at the tag and I'm like, oh, I gave you that, or you got this. Or sometimes too, I guess if they get it at like Vend, you know, and I just have it last minute, I'm like, put it out. I know they got it like that, you know. And the people that buy it, that spend the top dollar on my website, I know for sure because they get the label, everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty little. That's my little way of seeing. You know,
I started learning about the heat pressing the tags and stuff like that. That's what made it real easy for me because I'm like, I was thinking for a minute that I gotta go get these tags sewn on each one individually and stuff. And I just started trying to figure out better ways. I would see, start looking at tags of different brands. I'm like, how the hell did they do it, bro? Like, what is this? And I'm like, okay. Because some people heat press and some people got. There's certain type of prints to where it feel like the letters are damn near rubber. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even know what kind of print that is. Not even the vinyl, but the ones that's a little bit more, almost like the Reebok. It's almost like for sports sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Where you can damn near feel it, like the Reebok stuff, and you can damn near peel it off.
Right. Yeah.
I done felt some tags like that, and I'm like, damn, bro, like how do they,
Oh, that's tight. Yeah.
Just I done seen some stuff where you don't even gotta use heat. You don't even gotta use heat to put it on. You seen them different? Yeah.
No, yeah?
Yeah, I seen a little commercial it was on YouTube, and the guy was putting it on a hat, and he was putting it on like a cup, all type of stuff. He would just like peel it off like with no heat.
Oh, crazy.
I said, wow.
Nah, I haven't seen that. That'll save a lot of time though, shit.
Definitely. But that direct to garment, bro.
Yeah, the DTG, I love it. I love it for the full color. It's like,
I don't know why you think it gets so much hate.
Because it's not as thick, and then it depends what DTG you have. A lot of people try to get like the ones that are like $3,000. They're cheaper, they're under like $5,000, and it's like you get that, but it's like getting, you know what I mean? Anything you pay for cheaper is obviously gonna give you cheaper quality. So a lot of times I suggest if you get a cheap one, you hit your product twice as opposed to just printing it once. Little things like that, you know what I mean? Like the Epson is sick because you could put the type of quality you want to give. You want to give a high quality, you put a high quality. You want to give it mids, you give it mids. You know what I mean? So you kind
that's the most. Is that like the Epson? It's like the 1500 or
yeah, that's like it's that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I see the most, honestly, bro.
And they have an even newer one, bro. That's like 50 racks, and that's like 20 racks. 30 racks, but I don't know what the fuck the difference will be. Maybe it prints faster. I would think, because some of them. Yeah, I think that's timing. So. The other ones, the newer ones, they'll print just a little quicker, probably like in seconds, as opposed to a minute, But still, this one's pretty fast. I mean, you've seen it in person, It's like 15, 20 minutes, you're already done, With the whole everything,
Yeah, shit.
Printing it.
Printing is about, 15, 20 seconds, too.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's why I like screen printing, because screen printing just boom, boom, done. Next, boom, boom, done, You flash it, hit it, and it's ready to go. Especially like on the light colors, it's hella easy. You just get shit quick.
So, yeah. I just never, I don't know, I don't know why I think the direct to garment looks better.